Hi, Dr. Lucas Candifer here for the Niagara Frontier Veterinary Society. Today we're going to be talking about diabetes in our pets. It is a very common problem that we run into. When we look at our animals, real common signs that we'll see that we may be having problems is we'll end up finding that our pets are drinking more and peeing more. So you may see accidents in the house, you may see cats stop using the litter box, or your dog that was previously well behaved starts to have some accidents or is waking up in the middle of the night to go out all of a sudden. If we start to see those changes, we want to talk to our veterinarian. There's a lot of reasons that can happen, but really what we're looking for when we're talking about diabetes is the inability for our pets to process sugar. So when we look at it, it is different between cats and dogs. A cat is what we'd call a type 2 diabetic, so it's more of what a lot more people deal with. If you're a little overweight, if you have a family history of diabetes, you'll find that you're prone to diabetes, and there are things you can do to help minimize that risk. With our dogs, we end up finding that they are type 1 diabetics, so what we consider kind of like a juvenile diabetes. It's where the insulin producing cells in the body just do not function. So these dogs, when they end up diabetic, they never have an opportunity to get off of insulin, whereas our cats, obesity is the #1 reason we end up seeing this. So having an appropriate weight cat is very important. Seeing that your cat is gaining weight, and we talk to owners all the time about this. There are things that you're prone to, and we don't want anybody having to give their pet injections twice a day. And unfortunately, that is the way that you manage diabetes in both our cats and dog species. We end up finding that they do need insulin in order to help use the sugar, and we'll find if we don't do that, we do see that they lose weight. We see those urinary issues on a regular basis. We can see them get very sick as well. So making sure that you talk to your veterinarian early is very important. But when we look at it, our cats with the right diet can actually go into what we call remission, to where they don't need insulin on a regular basis. So it is something where your veterinarian will help. It's very intimidating most of the time when we diagnose diabetes for people to think about giving their pet injections on a regular basis, but your veterinarian is always there to help make sure that we make it as easy as possible on how to draw up, how to administer, what to look for, and how to be safe with it. So while it is a scary diagnosis, there are really good treatments that can help keep your pet happy and safe.
Oh my
That dog looked really comfortable.
Yes, a lot of great information.
Yes, and if you'd like more information, of course, you can always find it at nfveterinarysociety.org. Fantastic.